Alright guys, Rich here from the RCnetwork, and this is going to be update number 4 for my Team Associated B44.2. This is the 10th scale 4-wheel drive buggy from Team Associated. So I know that it's been about a week now since I last updated you guys, but I've been waiting for some parts to come in, and it's not like you can solder half of the things and not solder everything, so I wanted to kind of do it all at once. So you guys will see a lot of my electronics that I'm going to be putting in this buggy, and tire choice and some other accessories that I've actually already added to this buggy. So just to give you guys an update, as far as tires, you'll see I mounted half of them up there. They are not glued yet. I don't plan to glue them for a little while. I've been keeping them in their little baggies right now to keep them all nice and fresh. But just going with the stock wheels, and these are the J Concepts Barcodes Gold, pretty much a standard at my track. I went with the original Barcodes, not the new version 2 of those. So that's the rears. Here's the fronts. Pretty much a good proven design, at least on the track that I'm going to run at. So that's the tire choice. As far as electronics, and this has kind of been up in the air with me, I've been going back and forth between one brand and another brand and price, and oh my god, it's just tiring. You know, some people are out of stock on certain things because the Gen 2 is out. So here's the choices. This is the Tekin Redline Gen 2 censored brushless motor. I ended up choosing a 7.5 turn for my track because that is pretty much the median. I mean, 6.5, some people are running 8.5s. I decided to go with a 7.5 and see what happens. So motors aren't too expensive. The ESC is what really kills you. I ended up going with the RS Pro. I did not want to wait for the Gen 2 version. They haven't even released it yet, and these things are starting to get a little bit scarce. So went ahead and picked one of these things up. It's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but I kind of needed it to run the 4-wheel drive and also the 7.5 turn. There'll be other videos on specifically what the RS Pro does versus the regular RS, so stay tuned for those videos as well. As far as other accessories on the car, I picked up some Novak wire. This is awesome wire. It's their silicone wire, 14 gauge. It's like a limp noodle is what I call it. It doesn't have any memory to the wire, which is really good. The Tekin wire, I just don't care for it. It kind of binds up, and it just keeps that memory of the vinyl, I believe, that's on the outside of it. So good solid wire. I think it's like $6, so it's not too bad. As far as posts, picked up these Losi 4mm. These are the right turn, or the 90-degree turn. These are going to be mounted up to the batteries, so it comes in a pack of 4. I really only need 2, but that will be mounted up there as well. Got lots of soldering to do. Other items that I added to it, these are some J Concepts serrated wheel nuts. Now these are not lock nuts, which I didn't know that. These are just serrated, so hopefully if you get a good turn on it, you won't have to worry about them backing out. So these are the black version. I believe they're also a blue version, and you need the 8/32 inch wheel nuts. God, there's so many different sizes. There needs to be some standardization in the RC industry. Every other car I've owned has always been the standard 7mm nuts, and these are 8/32. Or for an 8/32 post, I think it uses an 11/32 nut driver to get the nut off. So go figure that one. As far as other things, battery strap thumb screws. I didn't like the way those little turn things are, so I picked these up. These were like $5. 1787 is the model number, and it's just those kind of blue thumb screws. I'll show you guys that here in just a couple seconds. And last thing I picked up was a servo horn, and I know this is kind of sacrilegious, but it is a TLR aluminum 25-tooth servo horn for a 22. It worked as far as the angle of it and the way it kind of veers out from the servo. So I could not get the stock one to work, the one that came in the kit. The plastic, it wouldn't match up to the 25 tooth on my Savox servo. So $7 later, I got a TLR one on there. It's a different color anodized aluminum, but hey, it works. As far as the car, you'll see here that I'm still going to be putting electronics in. I'm working on that this evening, but you'll see the Savox servo all mounted up there, all nice and pretty. Got the TLR horn on there. It works perfect with that Savox servo and the angle and everything. As far as the wheel nuts, you'll see right there, that's the nice J-Concepts wheel nuts. They're pretty much awesome. Love those things. And then those are the thumb screws right there from Team Associated. I do have the carbon battery straps on order. That's why I got those. So you'll see that in a future video. As far as other things, you'll see that I have my capacitor mounted right up here. I just temporarily did it. Also the antenna, not sure how I'm going to mount that, but that's right there for now. Got my SR300. Probably won't run that receiver very long, but at least it's mounted up and it doesn't cost me anything because I already had one. So probably will end up going with a 3300 here in a little while. But all in all, everything's turning out very nice on this B44. I still need to seal my carbon back here. Thank you so much for who reminded me that. And that's it. Everything else is looking good. I got the body to paint up. I have some new paint coming in for that. Hopefully you guys will stay tuned for that video as well. Brand new paint that's on the market. I can't wait to get a hold of it. You guys are going to love the way that this body's going to turn out. This is just the J-Concepts body that came with it, the plus 8mm. And I also have some other bodies coming as well, so stay tuned for more stuff on this B44.2. That's it for now, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this update video. I have lots of work to do. I mean, what you see in front of you, painting the body, gluing the tires, soldering all the electronics. I got to program the ESC. I got to break in the diffs. I got some serious work to do here in the next few days. So hopefully you like this video. As always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Over and out.